I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go.
Hey guys, welcome back again to Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back again to the channel that is your home for tech, toys, and talk. And of course, the channel where chaos and insanity will always reign supreme. You guys heard me teasing about it. We have Integrated Suit Spider-Man. I actually got him a couple months ago. Been holding off on unboxing him. I previously did an unboxing for Doctor Strange from No Way Home. So if you guys want to check out that video, go in the video description below. You'll find links for that. But guys, what do you see? We get right on into this. Now, this is a pretty damn big box, guys. Just to show you guys. I mean, this is probably a third bigger than the Doctor Strange one. Which, obviously, you know, we had a lot of effects in that one. We're going to have a lot of effects on this one. I mean, very cool art style. You can see on the back of it, we get a little lightning effect, shattered a web, some tech outlines, and of course, all your details, your cast, your creators, all the credits right there, guys. So what do you say we get this right on open? Now, I've got to be careful because it looks like there's actually, no, we just have this one big sleeve that we have to, see, how am I going to figure to get this off? Because, yeah, there you go. Bear with me, guys. Oh. So we get that very cool sleeve off, but then again, we get this very cool window box here, which shows you things that we didn't even see in the movie. Because we know once he's using his suit, and then he gets the integrated nanotech back on, but it reformats the suit, obviously. So we do have the Iron Spider arms here. We have some glider wings that we don't see him actually use. We have one head with the Spidey mask on top of it. Then we get a civilian head, Peter Parker. And then we get the masked Spidey. And then, of course, we have the loose mask as if he's holding it in his hands. And there's going to be a lot more to get into this. Now, the box art itself is very cool because when we see the tear in the multiverse, when we see all the different entities that know who Peter Parker is or know who Spider-Man is, we see that wrapped all the way around the box, which is pretty cool. That is a pretty damn awesome effect right there. But guys, we're going to rip this right on. Oh, well, I shouldn't say rip. We're going to cut into the box right here. And we're going to pull everything out so you guys can see what exactly comes in the box. Okay guys, so as you can see, I got everything outside of the box. Let me rotate this around so you guys can get a better look. We have a lot of layers here. We have a lot of layers to play with. And please excuse the mess of the background. Let's see if we can get you to, there we go. So right at the top here, as you guys can see, we have Spidey. We have and I have the first Iron Spider that came out, and the ratchet on the arms are amazing. I'm guessing this is going to be the same way. I do love the metallic paint jobs that they have on here. So let's go ahead and lift this off. Of course, we get our basic spider webbing like we get with every Spider-Man. Of course, the eyes are magnetic just like they always are, and just at first glance, this looks really cool. I don't even have it out. I think I like these glider wings. Too bad we'll never see them again. Now, what else do we have here? If you notice, this is the Integrated Spider Deluxe display. So the base, we are not ready for the base, guys. We have a nice, very cool diorama piece that we will be using for the base. We have Doc Ock arms that I believe are bendable and posable. So there you go. We can bend it around, we can straighten it. So yeah, we're gonna have, this is not just gonna be a display. This is not just gonna be a default Hot Toys stand. This is gonna be a full-blown diorama piece. And in case you're wondering, it's plastic, but we have on the edges here, this is nice and rubber. You can feel the rubberness. It doesn't feel like it's ratcheting. It just feels like there's a wire, a very strong wire on the inside that allows you to bend it. Now looking at it right here, I think this is the same kind of material we would see in a regular Hot Toy stand with the little clamp, or the crimper if you want to call it that. So it's kind of that same kind of material right there, just with the skin over it. So we get, let's see here, we have 1, 2 of those, and these are the same length, so it shouldn't matter which one you're using. Of course, we get the obligatory posting arm. This one's a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna have to take a look at everything. And then there's a bigger one. Nope, that's looks like the same style one. I think we can extend it to make it a little bit higher. So it does come with, yeah, this actually I think posts right into here, or screws right into here. So we could have, you know, Spidey hanging really high up into the ground, or not. We're gonna set that off to the side. Of course, your obligatory crimper, which is gonna go on that stand. Let's take a look at the claws here. These claws are old. I love the bright red there. Too bad we don't have like an LED in there, or maybe we do. I'll have to take a look here. I'm gonna guess probably not, but I could be wrong. But I love how these don't feel loose. Bending them, there's a bit of satisfaction coming from that, from just bending these. Show you guys the detail on that. Looks so good. It is so good. If they're not loose, they bend around. So yeah, we can just have it like, maybe we have one of the claws holding Peter's mask, and we have him unmasked. There's a lot we can do with this. I cannot wait. So we get 2 of the claws, because we only have 2 of the arms, obviously. It would have been cool, well, that wouldn't make sense if it still had the red on it, because this is after Doc Ock gave the red back. So if you notice, big difference between these two. The smaller little light, almost like a sensor, where this is almost like a spotlight almost. And these are different sizes too, if you notice. Big subtle differences here, guys. And how would we connect them? I believe, let me see which side. Yeah, we're gonna go with these. So this would just kind of peg into a little ball joint right there. So it just kind of pegs in, and that's how we're gonna have it on there. Set that off, and then we'll just pick this right up. And what's cool about this is I have to pull those off. So we have our pumpkin bombs right here. We have a massive girder. We have the sand from Sandman here. So we definitely have representation of everything. So we have a port right here for one of the arms. And where does the, so right here and here are going to be where the arms are porting out of. Almost as if Doc Ock is coming out of it, out of the ground or behind this piece. And then we have these pumpkin bombs. Do not try to move them. They are sculpted right here into place. There is no batteries or anything like that. So those lights, that would have been cool if we had a light effect on these. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Set that off to the side. And what we're going to do, we will be right back. I will have this assembled. Okay, so I got the diorama, the base, this deluxe base put together now. These port directly in. I thought they were threaded as if they had to be screwed in, but they're not. So I have them ported in, and yes, I do recommend reading the instructions, because the smaller one is meant to go on this arm, and the larger, chunkier one is meant to go here. And I mean, just take a look at this itself. I mean, the amount of detail, everything is great. Part of me wishes I could sneak in some LEDs to kind of, I don't know, add like a little atmospheric lights, like maybe something inside this like destroyed girder, you know? I just think something like that would add a little bit of dimension to it. No pun intended. Because with the Doctor Strange one, the altar has a light effect. Now, obviously, I can't have the light effect on all the time. However, it added just a whole other aesthetic to it, a whole other dimension. Like, we have Twisted Metal here. We have Sandman, as I mentioned. More twisted, damaged constructions from the scaffolding and from the Statue of Liberty in the scene. Be careful with some of these pieces. It looks like some of the pieces do kind of move a little bit. I would not try to do that because you could easily break something off of here. We don't want that to happen. But we have our stands with the extension. Now you could just have just the one piece on there, but I think we want to go with the higher extension because I think we want Spider-Man to be kind of pretty like right above this stuff. But just looking at the details here, I mean, it looks fantastic. It's got some weight to it. It's got a little bit of heft. So once you have this on your display, I really don't see this going anywhere. Again, be careful when you're handling this. Always, my recommendations is always hold it from the bottom because of these pumpkin bomb effects. I mean, they look great, but I can easily see them snapping. What's really great is they kind of go from this nice opaque smoke to a nice, almost transparent crystal-like smoke towards the back, which is very cool. It's a very noticeable effect. I really like that. It's another reason why I'm kind of tempted to see if I could put like a little LED underneath this fragment right here to kind of add a little accent to the smoke here. I think that would be kind of cool, but I have to think things through on how I would go about doing that to begin with. But guys, let's go ahead and get Spider-Man out and get this show on the road. And again, guys, these ratchets are perfect. Little ASMR. These are nice. They're not too tight, but they're not loose. But the ratchets on here, satisfying clicks, guys, all day long. Now, I'm not going to be using, I don't think I'm going to be using these on this, on the base, at least not for the first display we get. We also get the obligatory cell phone here. Now, let's just show you guys some up close. Very cool looking Tom Holland head. I do think he should have a bad, like, you know, some cuts and bruises, because, I mean, after all, he was in a fight with all the villains at Happy's apartment. So I definitely think we should have a damaged, roughed up Peter Parker. A very great looking Tom Holland sculpt. Now I am tempted to get the damaged suit Spidey from when he is fighting with Strange. I do love the soft goods mask. Now, obviously, this goes without saying. Do not try and put this over the head. You will tear this. You will damage this. Don't do this. This is only meant for, like, if he's holding his mask. And let's get him right on out. Of course, again, your obligatory, your basic webbing that comes with every Spider-Man is present. I do love this. I love the the gold on here, the gold accents. I mean, this, and of course, because this is Iron Spider Arms compatible, we have those plug ports on the back. But I think he looks pretty badass. I love the gold accents on the back here. I almost wish we didn't have the little ports. But I mean, how often? From a distance, are you really going to notice them? You're not. You're really not. And this is going to be your basic spider body. See if I can get everything off. And yes, there is a little gap, but I mean, you're supposed to have that. I mean, he looks amazing. What else am I going to use to describe the Spider-Man, right? He's going to look amazing. We get the gold accents even on the heel. And yes, even just moving him around, you can feel how we have that mixture of the rubber here, but then we have the fabric going down below his knee to the shin and all the way to the bottom of his foot. So we have a nice marriage between the two. Now, I know some people get nervous with, the rubber of the suit. Having it in certain poses too long, could it cause it damage? I think it all depends on how you're handling it. But again, just the amount of detail and aesthetics that they have on here. Hot Toy, that's the reason why so many of us love Hot Toys, is because of the detail. Just the sheer detail that they put into it. Let's see if I can get this. I don't want to ruin the plastic if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ruin the plastic. Well. But again, take a look at the detail right there. I did take his hand off, so don't worry. This looks amazing. Now, I'm sure I'm going to be harping on what you've already heard when it comes to this. With the mask pulled up on the head sculpt, I don't like how it's, obviously looking at it, you can see the stark contrast of material from the hard plastic to the soft goods of the suit. It would have been cool if they could have found a way to have the fabric on the head, But I get that this allows for easier cleaning or also easier application. If you want to weather the hell out of this mask, you can do this. And plus, this allows you to take this head and pop it onto almost any other Spider-Man. So we could put this on, Far From Home. We could put this on, even, his suit from Civil War and also from Homecoming. So, I mean, this allows for a little bit more, flexibility. And it's great that we get the multiple heads. I mean, we get this one. And then, of course, we get the plain old head. I think this one looks good because, I think it goes good with the scene. Because obviously everyone already knows who Peter Parker and Spider-Man are, that they're one and the same. So that is something you can do here. The legs, everything, we do get the toe crunch. Okay, we do get the toe crunch. This is your basic Hot Toys Marvel body that we have going on here. So again, get that lovely little ratchet crunch right there. But part of me is almost tempted to not have a mask on him, but I think at first we're going to keep a mask on him. So we're going to put this one back. Because fabric, just, to me, I don't know, this pops more than the mask pulled back one. It just pops a little bit more. And I really don't think we need to have any scenes with him with no mask on, unless I had Amazing Spider-Man and I had Tobey Maguire. I think that would be the only other scene I may want to have something with. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a thwipping hand and him swinging with one of the webs. I think that's how I'm going to pose him, so he's going to be midair. So why don't we just jump into that, and you guys will be right back. Okay guys, so here we are. We're back again. So let's go ahead and give you guys the full view. Move this over a little bit. This looks fantastic. So what I did was we have, now one gripe I have is there, with my set, there's only one hand where you can actually put the webbing, the swinging webbing into, but either hand comes with the web shooter port so you can do the shooting effect like I have right here. Okay. So we have the smaller arm out here, so I'm going to have that in the kind of a grabbing motion, and then the bigger one I was going to try and position it almost as if Peter is kind of using his left leg to kind of block it just a wee bit. Got to play around with the posing just there we go. So like he's trying to block that as he's swinging. So that's kind of what I'm going for right now. It looks fantastic though. I love the look of this and the sheer stature of this. I mean, this is pretty big. Now, this is probably one of my favorite pieces now. I love the Doctor Strange one, especially with all the spellcasting effects. But I love having the Doc Ock arms, the pumpkin bombs here, the rubble. This is a proper dial piece. I don't really have any dial pieces for any of my Hot Toys, so this is like the first one. This is like my first like major deluxe one. Now, don't want to discount Doctor Strange. He does come with a traditional base and stand, but there's a lot of effects that connect onto it that take away from that gives it more of a presence. But this kind of blows that away. But I still like having the Doctor Strange effects. This is a great looking spider. I love the black and the gold with the red. It really pops. And I am tempted to do the Iron Spider arms on here, just to kind of like, I mean, this alone has an amazing effect to it, right? But I'm tempted, should I put the Iron Spider arms onto him? I want you guys in the chat to let me know, in the comment section below, let me know, should I add the Iron Spider arms to him or not? I want you guys to chime in and tell me what would you do, okay? But again, guys, this is a home run. I highly recommend getting this. There are a few different sites where you can get this from. You can get this through sideshow.com. That's where I got this. Also, there is a site called Pop Culture. That's exactly how it's spelled. P-O-P Culture. C-U-L-C-H-A. I'm going to have that linked in the description below as well. Go ahead and check out both spots. Both sites I am not affiliated with in any shape or form. Those are pretty much my top two go-to places for Hot Toys or 1/6 scale collectibles. Either way, you're getting brand new items, amazing items, because I got this integrated suit Spider-Man from Sideshow. They were having a recent sale, and I picked them up about 2 months ago. Now, the Doctor Strange, I actually picked him up with the black and gold suit through popculture.com. I got both of them for after tax and shipping for around $350. That's right, I got both of them for $350. So it's definitely a site worthwhile to check out. They ship fast. They have they are very fast. They're very responsive, and they have some pretty amazing ass deals, guys. So go ahead and check them out, guys. As always, I want to thank you guys for checking out the video. Checking out the channel. We have a lot of great stuff coming through the pipeline. Also, don't forget, Stream for the Cure is going to be happening in a couple months. We're looking at probably towards the end of April or early May. You guys know what Stream for the Cure is. It's my insane extended stream where we're doing fundraising to help out Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. As always, if you want to make a donation to Roswell Park, I'm going to have a link in the description below. With Roswell Park, I am not handling any money whatsoever. You just go directly to their site with the link I have below, and you donate directly to the foundation itself. Roswell Park is a local cancer center and research facility here in the Buffalo, New York area. They do research in developing new vaccines, new treatments, and they also treat. This is the 30th year they were doing the Ride for Roswell, which is an annual bike riding event that helps to raise money and awareness for cancer research for Roswell Park. This is going to be, this is my fifth year now doing it. So guys, please help me help Roswell, and let's stream for a cure, guys. Let's ride for a cure for Roswell. And guys, as always, if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, anything whatsoever, guys, if there's a hot toy you want me to look at, or if there's something you would like me to take a look at, always hit me up on my socials. My socials are going to be in the video description below. You got my email, davesdimension78@gmail.com, and of course on IG, you can hit me up on Instagram at Daves_Dimension. But guys, until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting. You know what I'm going to say it every single time. I will always catch you on the flip side. Take care, guys.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative, I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive, you know I'm about to go